I can't hear shit. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unstuffed Readathon Reading Sprints. My round. I'm Daphne from Being Daphne. Becky, our fabulous host, is here. Unfortunately, I'm having the most bizarre tech issues. I cannot hear anything. I can't hear it. Thankfully, Becky says she can hear me. So I'm going to figure that out in one of the reading sprints. I'm going to do some lip reading of Becky until I can hear her. I thought it was my second monitor that was making it so I couldn't hear anything. But I unplugged everything. I'm just on my Mac and I still can't hear anything. So I'm lost for what's going on. I might restart and let you run for a little bit. It won't kick you out, right? If I jump off and try to reset StreamYard?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Hey, Kay. Thanks for joining. Monica's here. Oh my gosh. Hi, Monica.
Hi.
I'm having very, very unusual technical problems. I can't hear a word that you're saying, either of you. I'm just glad you can hear me. So I might jump out of StreamYard and try to reset and let you guys kind of rock with it.
Okay.
Oh my God. Even in settings, it's like freezing. But, we're persevering. This is what happens with scheduled streams. Okay. I guess we'll talk about books. I feel like I'm monologuing because I can't hear you, but I'll assume. I'm finishing up on my Kindle. We have some more comments. Hi, Kamal. It's good to see you. I'm reading Hail Mary by Candy Steiner. I'm almost done. I'm like 90% of the way through. I'm like at the epilogue kind of section. So I have some other books. I'm mostly trying to get rid of my physical collection. So I have some Book of the Month books I might read because I don't really have to unstuff my Kindle. I have to unstuff my shelves. So I'll pass the baton to you, Becky, and let you chat and try to read your lips of what you plan to do in the sprints.
Okay. I'm trying to finish up my last book. Hold on, I'll show it to you.
Oh my God.
I was 82%. That's what I'm reading.
Very
Cross
nice.
Silk and Spider Silk. It's a cozy fantasy. It's kind of like a boring Legends and Lattes. But I'm almost done with it. And yeah. What are you reading, Monica?
Nettle and Bone.
Nice.
Oh, we've got another co-host
I don't
here.
think I can hear Monica.
Hi,
either,
Tara. You've joined my.
Can you hear me just fine?
It's a shame because I'm hosting. This is the most chaotic stream probably of the day because you can hear me, but I can't hear any of you. I'm having the most crazy tech issue. So I'm just lip reading for now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
So we just kind of were talking, one-sided kind of talking, like me being shown what everybody's reading. So what are you planning on reading tonight?
I am still reading Up All Night with a Good Duke by, who's their name? Oh my goodness, I've lost it. I've been reading it all day, and now I forgot. Amy Rose Bennett. It's a historical romance.
I couldn't catch any of that. Do you have anything to show me so I could guess?
Yeah.
Ooh, looks historical. Very nice. Very nice.
Read your comment.
I'm gonna know.
Okay.
You guys are gonna know.
Welcome everybody that's watching. If you just joined the stream, thank you very much. I kind of feel like I have to force us into sprints early so I can figure out this audio problem I'm having and pray it doesn't end the stream if I jump out of the studio and try to restart.
Here.
So let me
I don't think it ends the stream.
How should we do that? Oh, Becky, yes, thank you. You share. Oh my God. I was like, can you guys share? I'm like, I don't have the premium. Do I have to add it myself?
Uh-huh.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Teamwork. Thank you, guys. All
We'll
right,
start
let's
sprints
sprint and then I'll come
Daphne
back,
can
hopefully with
come
better
back.
news.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me start the sprint. Hopefully it doesn't kick us out. Okay, there we go. Oh, good. She's gone.
Yeah.
So what else is everybody reading in the comments?
Yeah, let us know. We'll reconvene in 30 minutes.
This is funny.
Hello. Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Oh my God. I can hear you guys now.
You.
I restarted my computer and that did the trick. But that was a silly, fun way to start tonight's stream. Okay. I feel like we can finally be chatty as I probably normally would have been. How are you guys doing?
Good. Good. How are you?
I'm good. I've had a very busy weekend. I was out at a rehearsal dinner on Thursday, had a wedding on Friday, and then had a 30th birthday party today. So a lot going on.
Yeah, we're a busy bee.
Yeah. All right, let's catch up on some comments. So, hi, Erica. This is actually one of my college friends. I saw her today. And I was telling her that I was doing this stream. So she's like, oh, I'll come watch. So that's really nice.
Support.
Becky trying to explain to me what I couldn't hear.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, Kay. Eliza, always a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the Mountain Man Mercenary Romance. It was the shortest of the 3 options. It's called Hero by Vanessa Vale and Renee Rose. Very nice. Tell us how it is. B's here. Hi, B.
Hi, Bee.
That's me. Is anyone staying awake the whole 24 hours? I might stay on for Becky's late, right? Yours starts at midnight, right, Becky? Or are you starting at 3?
Mine starts at 3. Diana starts at midnight.
God bless.
Yeah, hers should start at midnight.
Are you gonna take a nap?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I tried to take a nap on crystals, but I laid down, closed my eyes, and couldn't fall asleep. So
Sometimes just laying down and resting helps recharge at least a little bit.
yeah. Listen, I'm honestly surprised I'm still here. It's past my bedtime already, okay?
Oh shoot. Well, I would definitely stay up longer, but my husband just asked me to do a run with him in the morning and he's like, let's run at 8 a.m. I'm like, okay. So
Could never be me.
Sammy.
I'd be divorced, sorry.
Oh, it's not for everybody, to tell you that.
I'm with you in spirit. Every time I see you running, I'm like, you go, girl.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put up some stuff on my story to prove that we were out there early. Fifi, hey Fifi, good to see you. Thanks for joining. April's here too. Always a pleasure, April. What are you reading? You reading any crazy monster cuckoo stuff? Oh, I guess. How does it feel? Oh, I don't know this one.
That's the one about the girl who falls down the fairy circle into the ceiling court.
Oh.
I really liked the first book.
Oh, is this like the second one or is this the first one?
No, this is the first one, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'd DNF'd the second one 80% in.
Is it like romance or is it smutty?
Yeah, it's dark fantasy romance. Not super smutty.
Okay.
Like, it's got a plot.
Plots are important.
But the second book pissed me off 80% through, so I DNF'd it.
At 80%, man,
Yeah.
you were nearly there.
Yes.
It must have really.
It pissed me off. Pissed you off. I was like, no, not doing it.
Oh my god. Hey Zach, good to see you. I know you wrote me a super long comment on my last video, and I always take a lot of extra time to reply to you, so I'm like waiting till I can sit on my computer properly. I've been running around all weekend, but I plan on replying to your comment. You left a really nice one. But let's see what you said now. Hi, I'm reading The Six by Lauren Grush. It's about the first 6 U.S. women astronauts for the Women's History Her Storyathon. Ooh, cool. Who's hosting that? Let us know. That sounds really interesting. And some more Zach love. Cool. Okay. How's everybody's reading going so far? Becky, now that I can actually hear you, what exactly are you reading? How's it going?
I finished my 3rd book.
Oh my God. That's so good.
They've been short. This one was only like 67 pages. It was Coffee, Silk, and Coffee milk and spider silk.
Is it like
Really boring
cozy?
legends and lattes. I killed it, yeah. So,
Okay.
but I got it off my Kindle.
True. Accomplishing the
all I
goal
wanted.
here. Yeah.
So now I'm trying to figure out what to read next.
Fair enough. How about you, Monica? How's it going?
It's okay. I am about 50% of the way through. So, and I'm going to be going to bed soon because I like my sleep too much. Like I said. And I need to take out my contacts because my eyes are getting too dry and a lot of the tree pollen is starting to bother me.
I feel that. I need to take my contacts out too. I'm tired, but for whatever reason, when I'm still tired, I'll just stay up till like 1 a.m. anyway. I don't know what was wrong, but yeah, definitely get your sleep. Don't feel any pressure to stay up late.
No, I actually usually get up at 4:30 in the morning, so I really like my sleep.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's your normal work schedule?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Very impressive. I can't even imagine. I'd be a different person if I was getting up that early.
I get a lot of reading done while getting to work if I have an audiobook because I have to get dressed, eat, nobody's up, no bothering me, and then the ride into work. I get a lot done. So
Yeah.
Productive.
That's how I feel at night because my husband, he's an early riser for his career. So at night, like he just went to bed. What time is it?
Yeah.
Like his bedtime's like 9:30 normally. So at night, I like have peace to myself in the main living area. But
yeah.
you're doing the reverse, which is cool.
Yep. So I am going to pop off. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, Monica.
All right. Good night, Monica.
If I'm up early enough, I will pop on someone else's, who's ever next.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks for
See you
joining.
tomorrow.
Thanks for hosting.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
She was a trooper. She participated in a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Crystal, how are you doing now that I can hear you?
I'm doing good. Doing Up All Night with a Good Duke, same one as Hera. 50% in, so doing good. Yeah, for some reason my mic, the URL like lost connection, so I'm like, well, fine, just don't use it then.
Good. All right, and last but not least, Tara, how's it hanging?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm reading the same Up All Night with a Good Duke, but I think I'm almost done. What is my percentage? Oh, yeah. I got about 20% left. So
You'll finish. You'll
Yeah.
finish. I feel like now that I'm like hosting my own sprint, I'm finally starting the UNSTUFFATHON. Like I've barely read in the last couple days, like in little quick moments. So I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Have you finished multiple books yet, or would this be the first book you finished?
This would be my first.
Okay. I'm not that far behind.
Not...
I kind of cheated. I was like mostly through a book by the time I got here, but okay, cool. All right, we got a couple more comments. Let's catch up. Kay says, husband is getting ready to go to the house party and asked if I'm coming. Sir, no. I'm reading with strangers on the internet and I'm good, thanks. Yes, we are technically strangers on the internet, but we can be friends. Let's be friends. We don't have to stay strangers. Zach says he doesn't know who's hosting her storyathon. I'm not officially participating, just using it as an excuse to read some women's history that I already had and would have read anyways. You know what? It's perfect when you can find at least a good excuse. Sometimes I feel like I need an excuse to read a specific book, especially like being, on our side with like posting videos and stuff. I'm like, okay, I need to like plan what videos I want to make so I can read certain books. And then I'm like, no, I want to mood read, forget all my plans, redo my calendar.
Right?
We are about to have family movie night, making the kids watch Labyrinth. I've never watched that.
Labyrinth.
Is that an older movie? Like, when was that made?
Like probably 80 something.
Yeah, it's definitely 80s.
Yeah, I feel like my mom loves that, and she was telling me about it not that long ago. I should check it out. But is that the thing with the eyes on the hands? Is that? Or am I making? Is that something else? Is that something else? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the one with the what's his name, the famous
Billy
singer guy.
Joel. No, David Bowie. Just
Oh.
kidding.
Yes. So like the
Long
one,
one.
Bleed Crystal Bloom, I think is kind of like inspired by that. Inspired by
Mm,
Labyrinth, I think, or has those vibes apparently.
very cool.
Yeah, so cool.
1986.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll explain why I've never seen it, because I rarely watch movies past 1990.
Oh man. Fifi says I should be taking the dog for a walk, but she can wait until tomorrow. As long as she can go to the bathroom, hopefully, let her out the back door. Yes, amended. Friends on the internet. Thank you. Cool. My reading's been going all right. I just got to the epilogue of my book, which is Hail Mary, a sports college romance. It was fun. I'll probably give it like a solid 3 stars when I finish it. Oh, here Zach has more. I'm thinking of Pan's Labyrinth. Okay, yep, that's definitely what I'm thinking of. Which incidentally does have a really good novelization. Yeah, I definitely don't know what April's talking about then. I definitely don't know what that is. But okay. Do we want to go more sprinting? Do you guys want to chat about anything in particular?
I don't know what I'm gonna read. Nothing on my Kindle is appealing to me right now. I might.
Yeah. What are you deciding between?
Nothing. Nothing appealed to me. I was trying to find a short book because I'm like, I don't want to read another fantasy. I don't want to read some weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was really looking for like a darker story, like a Mafia or something, but nothing on my Kindle appeals to me. So I think I'm gonna work on my Read or Reap book that I haven't really made progress in.
Okay.
It's not on my Kindle. It's technically on my phone on Hoopla, but it's an ebook.
If it's on your TBR, let's unstuff it.
It is. It's on my TBR. I need to make progress.
Oh, I'm trying to decide too. I feel like I've been really indecisive on all the things that I'm reading. I started Credence a couple days ago, and then put it down because I was like spending time with my family, and I'm like, I don't know if this is the type of book I want to read around my parents. So maybe I'll pick that back up when I finish the epilogue. Or I keep telling myself I'm going to read my book of the month books, and I haven't read a single one this year. So I have Butcher and Blackbird, which people like. Becky, you said you liked this one and the third one.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that. And then I've been working on this Harry Potter project for like 7 months or something now, and I've been lazy. So I'm on book 6. I started this. I'm only a few pages in, so maybe I'll make progress on that. I don't know. Not super pressed, but I'm indecisive also. So we'll see. But all right, let me find us a timer, and then we can go again.
Yay.
Let's see.
I'm hoping maybe if I read on my phone, it'll put me to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, is that a good strategy though? I feel like looking like screen time on your phone.
Well, if I look at my phone too long, my eyes get tired, and then I'm just like,
oh, you're like, my eyes hurt. I should close them.
yeah, that's what I'm aiming for, honestly.
Okay, let's see.
So if I don't come back, it's because I fell asleep.
This one looks cute. Let me share this one. Present. Oh my gosh, I haven't hosted my own sprints in a minute, but here we go. Make this full screen.
That's cute.
That's cute, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we got 30 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Happy reading.
All right. Okay.
Hey.
Hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, friends again. I finished my book. It was
Oh, wow.
cute. So I got one on the board.
There you go.
Oh.
I think I'm probably about 90% now. It's towards the end. I think I got like 4 more chapters, but they're short chapters, so
Very good. Very good. You're getting close to the end. You'll be on the board soon.
yeah.
60%. I'm right behind you, Taylor.
Yeah. I'm liking it so far. I'm loving it so far.
What is it about?
So, Crystal, you want to do it or you want me to?
You can do it.
But it's like, I don't know what she is. She's like a vicar's daughter, and she is a blue stocking, and so she's obviously into women's rights and all of that. And at that time, of course, it's like, no, that's not a thing. And she meets like, how does she meet him? Now I can't remember, but she meets a duke, and he has a bad reputation, but like because of something that happened, like his wife is passed away, and it's like there's rumors that he killed her, but he didn't.
Ooh.
And so like they meet up one day or something. I can't remember. Now I can't remember.
He outside of a carriage taxi. They both try to
That's
use
right.
the same carriage taxi.
Right. Yeah. And so they meet, and then they meet at like the ball again or something like that. And there's like this attraction, and it goes from there. But
Very
She's a
cute.
classic romance writer.
yeah. No, I completely forgot. Yeah, she's a romance writer. She's got like a pen name. And he has a daughter like that's like 15. Yeah, so she's I think she's 29. So she's older. I say older
For the time.
Yeah, for the time. And then I think he's probably in his 40s because he has a 15-year-old.
I think he was like 30, not 40 yet, but
Not
like
40
he
yet.
was maybe late 30s, almost
Yeah.
40.
Probably. So it's like older characters, which is something you don't get a lot in historical romances. The man is always older, but the girl is usually younger.
Yeah, it's nice to see older characters in that setting. Is it like a big part of her, character and like how she's perceived in the story?
Yeah. So it helps her like because she's 29. Like she doesn't need a chaperone because she's considered on the shelf. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, I think she was like a finishing school teacher at the beginning of it, like kind of like a governess almost.
Yeah, and she wants to open up a school for women, like so that can teach like sciences and like offer that to women. And so I like her character. It's good to have a like strong female character.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't read a historical in a little while, but I used to read so many. And I know one of the people watching earlier, Fifi, she like seems to only read historical. She loves them. So I have a few on my shelves that I want to get to, but it's been a minute. So you're like inspiring me again.
Yay!
Like the springtime always gets me in the mood. So I'm like spring and June. I'm like all I want to read is historicals usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've got a ton of Beverly I need to get to. I got the first book in Bridgerton. I thrifted that a while ago. Some Lorraine Heath books on my shelves. Yeah, I've got a bunch that I got, and I have so many. I should read them.
Isn't that the way of bookshelves?
I know, and I feel so bad too because like I have another Billy one like next to me here on the right, and this shelf is almost exclusively unread books, and it's completely full, so it's a problem. So working on solving that. I'm trying, and that's why I'm unstuffing my physical shelves because it's just like it's not even fun to shop for books anymore. I'm just like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But
I have 2 shelves, and like those are the 2 that and they're almost full that I can stick with. Like I don't have any more room to get another shelf. So I better read some.
Yeah. And then you can feel, good if you end up unhauling stuff because you're like, I read it, I tried it, it's not a favorite, I don't need to keep it, I can make more space.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm moving soon, so I'm like, oh, am I gonna have space for more shelves?
You're like, yay!
But I can't fill them up with more unread books. Maybe I'll keep it empty and then move over like the red ones and like kind of earn it a little bit more.
Yeah.
That would be smart.
Or like purchase some of the ones that you maybe read on audio or on Kindle and
Yeah.
have your little trophies.
Yeah, true. I have so many of those. Like I'll find like 5-star romance reads that I read on my Kindle. I'm like, ooh, I wish I just had like a nice physical copy that I could like show off with people when they come by. Like, oh, these are my favorite books,
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So, all right, let me catch up on a couple of comments. Hello, everybody that's watching. Thanks for joining. We're just chilling, chatting, reading. Okay, so Sam is one of my bookish besties. I talk to her like every week on Instagram. She wanted to read Butchers and Blackbird with me. So I guess we're not ready to start. So I won't start that tonight. And then I mentioned that I should probably, like, if I'm not going to read that, maybe I'll read Morningstar, which is the third book in the Red Rising series. Have you guys read that?
No, but I do have it on my TBR eventually to read.
Yeah, so Sam's doing a readathon for it. So we're on book 3 now. So I was like, maybe I'll start that. And she's like, yeah, I got to get to that. I think we're reading it, I don't know, beginning of next month. We'll probably do a live show, but I've got time still, so we'll see. Vanessa said, did some more work, going to bed now. Well, good night. You're probably gone, but if you're still there, good night. Sam says night. I'm 14% into Hero and probably 90% of my knitting project. So far, so good. Hey, what are you knitting? Are you making a blanket, a sweater, a hat, a scarf?
Yeah. I feel like Kate's been knitting and reading this whole time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think she's been on like every live.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She's really doing the
She's a trooper.
right. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm a crocheter myself. I can knit maybe a little bit, but it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's Fifi. I've started stacking books and shoving them into corners. I don't have space for more bookcases.
Right?
Oh, my husband would kill me if I did that. He's a little bit too like, he likes things perfectly in their place. So if I just left them all over the apartment, he would probably like freak out. He would hold it in for a little bit, but he's like, this cannot be sustained. I love the idea of having just 4 and 5-star books on display. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that when I move. I'll do probably an unhaul and check through this shelf because this is all red. And honestly, some of it's like overflow of like books that aren't really a priority or books that my husband's brought into the house. And let me see what we can get rid of because I definitely don't have all 4 or 5 stars on this shelf.
Yeah.
But we'll see. That's a good idea.
These 2 rows, like right here behind me, are all ones that like are 4 and 5 stars that I keep. That I won't get rid of. All right. I'm not getting rid of you. I love you.
What do you do with the books that you do get rid of? Are you one to try to sell them or are you like little free library, can't be bothered?
It depends. Like, so if I know they can easily be sold, I'll sell them. But if not, I don't have any little free libraries near me, but like thrift stores or like stuff like that, I'll just give them away.
Yeah. I wish maybe I'll find like a used bookstore that could take them and maybe like get a credit or something. That would be ideal.
I've done that before too.
Yeah, that would be
Second and Charles. I used to live near Second and Charles, and they would take them back. I think also McKay's, but those are rare.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of those near me in the city. Shockingly, I don't know of any bookstores that do that. I mean, they probably do, but there are so many people in the city. Maybe they're like, we can't accept everything. I don't know. But usually I just put them in the little free library because I'm like, I don't have any boxes to resell them on like, what is that one? Pango Books. Like a lot of people save their Amazon packages and stuff. I'm like, I don't have space to save them in my house, in my little apartment.
Yeah.
So, but it would be nice. It is economic.
Yeah. there's a thrift store near me that I tend to give to, and like there's also like a tiny bookstore that's like family owned, and so I'll give it to them as well.
Yeah. I like doing. I think that's really nice. Like working with a smaller business.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I normally do like what is it? I'll usually, if I'm not gonna sell it, just go to library sales, because I have a lot of libraries around here that do library sales consistently, and then I'll also either we do have some little free libraries, but usually I'll sell it on Pango, or I'll go to the one time a year half price books. It's the only other place that I know that will give you like store credit.
Yeah, that's so smart. It never occurred to me to think of the library. Oh, that's a good idea. And my town that I'm moving to is going to be smaller than obviously freaking New York City. So I wonder if they do that at their library. That would be really good. I like the idea of giving back to the community.
Yeah, if you search on your library's website, they'll have probably something that like a section like Friends of the Library, and that's usually like a separate team like that manages that budget, and they'll get donations from the library, or they'll also just take the money and give it back to the library and for events, is to fund certain events and things like that a lot of the time.
Thanks, Crystal, for the intel. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Yep, I've been reading and knitting since hour 1.
Yeah.
Trooper. Star of the readathon. MVP. I finished a headband already and almost got a hat. Pattern is called the lathe hat. Next, I will work on my crochet granny hexagon cardigan. Oh my God. That sounds really cute. I think making clothes, like especially like tops, is the coolest thing you could make. Because one, it's hard to size it, you know what I mean? And then you get to show it off because you get to wear it. And they'll be like, oh, where'd you get that? And you're like, oh, I made it.
I like the idea of a headband too.
Yeah, a headband's cute. Very practical. It's getting a bit warm now. So I'm like, I don't want to use a headband. I'm like, maybe we'll make like beach cover-ups, you know? That's the kind of energy I want to make. Okay, Becky slipped off. So let's see. I'm lurking as I fall asleep. Daphne, there's a bookstore in NYC that takes books in exchange for pickles. The pickle place. I do know that place. I haven't been to it yet. This is a real thing. Like they sell pickles at this bookstore. I mean, I like pickles, but
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to trade on my books for a lot of pickles. I don't think I could eat that many pickles.
Right?
I should check that one out. I should do like a video of all the weird bookstores in New York. That would be cool. That would definitely make the list.
It's fun.
Yeah, I would definitely watch that.
Yeah.
I just want to watch your vlogs. Like, live vicariously through you going through New York City.
Yeah. I'm making one right now, and I kind of need help. And I recruited my husband to help me for part of it because I needed like a cameraman. And I was going around the city filming some of the locations in this, what is it called? The City We Became book, which is about New York City. So I like went to the brownstones in Brooklyn. I went to the Bronx Museum. I went to the Bull and Fide-Eye, like all these spots. And I had like my little microphone, whatever. So I have a couple more spots I want to hit. But it's taken me like 3 weeks to film this. It's taking so long. So I want to finish it soon so I can get it out. I think it'll be a fun one for like the New York lovers. But it's a slow process. Might have to ask my neighbor to help me.
I went once back in high school. We did a high school trip. That was the first time I actually got to see Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. It was amazing. And Lion King. That was a memorable experience. It made me fall in love with musicals and everything. Theater. It was so awesome.
Where'd you grow up? Like what state?
Ohio.
Oh, so that's a big trip then.
Yeah. We took like one of those tour buses. That's also where I listened to somebody's on a CD, Pac-Man, somebody's CD of Celine Dion, like one of like her new CDs, and I was like, just listen to that like on repeat.
So nice. Yeah, I love it in New York. I'll be sad to leave the city officially. I'm not going far, but I won't technically be a New York City resident. which will be kind of good for my taxes because you pay a New York City tax, but then I'll pay the double state tax because I work in New York. But it's just so romantic to be like, I live in New York City, you know?
Yeah.
So, who knows? Branding wise, maybe I'll still say I live in New York City. Like I'm so close, but not quite. All right. Kamal, I'm 30% into my book, trying to get through my KU. Nice. What are you reading in particular? I'd be curious to know. I am a KU lover myself too. Oh, you've been to the pickle place? Do they the pickles are good then, I assume, if you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Lower East Side. Okay, that's probably why I haven't been, because in New York, the Lower East Side's kind of hard. It's not that hard, but it's harder to get to. Like, there aren't that many trains that go that way. There's maybe like 1 or 2 trains. Usually it's the bus, and the bus is kind of like you stand at the bus stop and hope the bus comes. And it doesn't always come. You're just waiting for like 20 minutes. But I've run down that way and I've seen it. But every time I feel like I'm there, it's late in the afternoon. It's closing. So, or they're having an event or something like that. Fun fact, cucumbers are technically melons. They're much closer related to cantaloupe than zucchini. Technically, pickles are pickled unripe melons. What an interesting fact.
Fun fact.
What? I'm like, now what makes something a melon?
Right?
Is it the way the seeds are, maybe?
Potentially.
Very interesting. I do like cucumbers. I do like pickles. Don't eat much cantaloupe, but I think that's just because I'm intimidated. I'm like, I don't know how to cut this and eat this properly. I need a real adult to help me.
I'm just always afraid I'm gonna pick like either it's gonna be overripe or too ripe. I need like that perfect middle. That and watermelons.
Yeah, I never know.
Yeah.
I feel like watermelons, I'm like Googling it. I'm like, how do I know it's ripe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like knocking on it in the store, and they're like, "Who's this crazy lady?" And I'm like, "But that's what it says to do."
It reminds me of that Golden Girls episode. They're fighting about what their method is for detecting ripeness in melons.
My husband loves the Golden Girls. Him and his grandma used to watch it all the time. I've only seen a couple episodes, but that's like his nostalgia show.
Such a great show.
So funny. That's how I feel about avocados too, because I'm like scared to buy them myself because I don't know when they're quite ripe, and then I'll forget about them for 2 days, and then they're ruined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Last longer in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be fine in the fridge.
Yeah. And then like if you take the little, do you know the little top part?
The little hard butt little part.
Yeah, you can take it off, and if it's green, it's good. Like if it's brown, obviously it's bad, or it's like going bad.
Well, how do I know if it's underripe?
It's a good question. It's bright green, I think. I mean, I tend to like do a little squish.
Little squeeze.
Little squish.
Yeah. Okay, so if it's soft and then you want to make sure it's not bad.
Yeah.
You can do a little peek. Okay.
I think I heard somewhere if you put it in a brown paper bag, it'll ripen faster.
Oh.
Interesting.
But
I'm not that brave and not great at doing that.
I love avocados. I eat a half one in the morning every day, but I usually just keep it in the fridge.
What state are you in, Tara?
Louisiana.
Okay, so are you getting a good supply of like fresh avocados down there?
No. I grew up in California, and they had way better avocados there. But now I'm in Louisiana.
Yeah, I feel like so many things are out of season for us in New York. But to be fair, I have not been to the grocery store in a while. So I don't know. Okay, let's see. I'm reading The Forbidden by Jodi Ellen Malpass. Nice. I'll have to look that one up. Fifi's reading The Prince of Broadway by Joanne Shoup. Okay, how are you liking it? What are the tropes? How's the love interest? Currently cooking chicken and potato wedges.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yummy. My favorite potato to go to is sweet potato. Just throw the whole thing in the oven, cook it all the way through. Sweet and delicious. Love it. I can't say this name. Ethylene.
Ethylene?
Gas they generate is what ethylene gas they generate is what ripens them. That's probably why the bag thing helps because you're like trapping the gas.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. I order from Instacart for my big grocery order because, as you know, Daphne, to carry loads of groceries is hard. Yes, it is. So yeah, I can only obviously I don't have a car. So when I go to the grocery store, I can only buy as much as I can carry. And sometimes I'm like, I'd love a case of sparkling water, but I'm like, I don't know if I can carry that and everything that I've ordered today. So it is a struggle. I haven't tried Instacart though myself. Actually, no, we were doing the Amazon deliveries for a while, but the delivery fee, I was like, babe, the grocery store's only a few blocks away. Why are we wasting money? I was getting mad at him. I should just go more often. To your point, it's been a long while since I've picked my own avocados. Yeah. Somebody else can pick them. Hopefully they know when they're ripe. That's actually a good strategy.
There you go. I feel like when I've done the Walmart pickup, because I've done Walmart pickup, and sometimes when they pick my produce, I'm like, that's not great. I was like, this is definitely going bad. My poor spinach, it's got I don't know. You can just tell when spinach goes bad and it gets that goopiness. I was like, that definitely is not one I'd pick.
Maybe that's their strategy. They're like, ooh, we can force the orderers to take the stuff that's slightly going bad. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's a strategy.
Yeah. Kay says sweet potato with a little bit of peanut butter and cinnamon. What?
Wow, that sounds good.
Oh, I have to try that. Like a little snack. Okay, I got to try that for sure. I'm just gonna surprise my husband with that one day. See what he thinks. For breakfast? Are you eating this for breakfast? When are you eating this?
Yeah.
Are you making the potato where it's making the potato like a piece of toast almost? You know what I mean? How they cut it lengthwise. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Maybe.
I feel like it could be a dessert.
Yeah. Or
peanut butter and the cinnamon almost.
In the middle of it, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh no. Are you guys still coming in clear for each other? Because my audio is getting not good. I'm not again. Okay, as long as you guys sound clear to each other, because for me, you sound like robots. You're like, I'm like, oh no.
No, I don't sound like a robot. Crystal, do I sound like a robot for you? Okay.
No,
oh God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay. You know what? We'll power through. Hopefully I don't lose you completely, but as long as everything sounds good for everybody else. All right. Fifi says, I got an age gap, class difference. He's a gaming hell owner and she's an uptown princess. Ooh, cute. I love a bad boy trope, especially in a historical romance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've read Prince of Broadway. What have I read by Joanna Shupe? It's in the same series. Oh my goodness. I'm going to look it up.
My favorite by her is The Bride Goes Rogue. It's in that same, I think you liked The Lady Gets Lucky in that series.
I haven't read that one, but I want to. It's The Rogue of Fifth Avenue. It's the first one in the Uptown Girls series. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are those the same series? Maybe. I think The Prince of Broadway is number 2, and The Devil of Downtown is number 3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some of her books. I haven't read historical in a while, but The Lady Gets Lucky, that cover, I'm like, I used to see that all the time a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It was very popular.
Definitely want to read that one.
Yeah, The Bride Goes Rogue is my favorite in that series.
Okay.
Everyone either loves The Lady Gets Lucky. I don't know, they're all pretty good, except the first one is a little bit it's not the best, I think, but books 2 through 4 are really good. But The Bride one's my favorite.
I'm like, let me see if I can get these at the library. Fun. I have to check. Okay, let's see. Tropes is a ONS. What does that mean? Do you know what that means? Onus. Trope is one night stand.
One
Is that what that means?
It might be.
That's
Where she finds out he's married and they start an affair. That's definitely what that means. Oh, is this a taboo? Oh
Definitely.
my gosh.
yeah, that's the one that's called
Whoa.
forbidden, right? Nice.
Yes, true. Very fair. Very fair. Yeah, one night stand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, I cube the potatoes, toss in coconut oil, and roast. Melt a bit of PB and drizzle it and sprinkle with cinnamon. It's 100% like dessert, but I have it with supper meals.
Supper meals. Yeah.
Supper meals. Wow.
Mm.
I'm definitely going to try that.
That sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Sold.
That
Fifi agrees.
Yeah.
sounds good.
We will.
Yeah.
By the end of the
Put that in
24
your
hours.
vlog. Put that in your vlog, Daphne.
Yeah. Intermission. Gotta eat potatoes.
I really wish I had some sweet potatoes on hand.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, maybe I do. I should check. Well, if I don't have them in the house, they'll be bought at the next trip, and I'll have to report back. Everybody agrees.
Mhm.
All right. Shall we go again? Are you guys still up to hang out? No pressure, obviously, but like I'm loving having you here.
I think I'm going to do one last reading sprint and then I'm going to head to bed. But I'll do one last reading sprint and then check in and then say goodbye.
Okay, perfect. That's good for you,
I think I'll
Crystal?
probably get yeah, I think I'm good right now. We'll see how I'm doing. My eyes are starting to get heavy, but I'm gonna try to power through at least until midnight.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you're
Okay.
amazing, Crystal.
Awesome.
You guys are awesome.
I really liked this timer that we used the last time. This little mushroom guy was so cute.
It was
So
cute.
I'm just gonna use him again. Okay, share. He's going, my little guy. All right. Happy reading, everyone, and we'll see you in 30 minutes.
See you.
Yeah.
All right, back again. Welcome everybody from the latest sprint. I don't know if it's the last sprint. We still have about 40 minutes on this block. How'd your reading go, you guys?
Good.
Mm,
65% in.
How far did you say, Crystal?
65.
Oh, I'm like
Good.
almost there. Because at the end, there's always something that kind of like pulls them apart slightly, and then they got to come back together. That's where we're at.
Okay.
How did your reading go?
Mine, so I took maybe 10 minutes trying to decide what to read. But I landed on finishing my Harry Potter project, so I'm continuing the Half-Blood Prince, book 6. I felt like I left maybe a little bit too many months in between 5 and 6. I'm like, I don't super remember all the nuances. But hopefully things become more clear. I'm not surprised I'm struggling with 6 and 7 because when it comes to the movies, I kind of struggle with like 6 and 7, like even 5 too. Like 1 through 4 is fun. And then the other ones, it's the overarching plot and I kind of like lose steam. But already in chapters, like the first 2 chapters, there's a lot more context added versus the movie. So I'm excited to see how that potentially increases my enjoyment overall, you know?
Mhm.
So
I've read the first 3. Was Goblet of Fire 4?
yes.
Yeah. So we're in the middle of Goblet of Fire. I have 2 boys, and so I'm reading it with them.
Oh, yeah.
And so we are on Goblet of Fire, and we're like almost done.
Oh, man.
And then we watch the movie after.
It's their first time too with the stories.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. You know what's going to happen? Or is it new for you too?
I know because I've seen the movies.
Yeah.
But not because I've read the book. So I do know a bit of what's going to happen.
Do you think your boys are going to be like devastated?
No, they're much older. So like they're 12 and 14. So like,
oh, okay. They'll be all right.
They'll be okay.
That's cute though. Like a family little book club moment.
Yeah, it's been fun. So
yeah, I read those books as they were coming out, so it was like I was part of the fandom.
Yeah. I did not read them when they were coming out. I feel like the last one came out when I was in middle school. So I was like kind of in that tail end hype. So I like remember reading the first one and then the last one, but I didn't read any of them in between. And then I watched all the movies a handful of times. But yeah, this is my first time like reading the books properly.
That's awesome.
So yeah, having fun with it.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in on the comments. We only have a couple right now. I finished my hat and had to block that and swapped over laundry. I'm at 22% of the book now. Okay, talking about blocking, genuinely interested in how that works because I know some people put like their projects in like some kind of solution. So it like softens it or something and it's not so stiff or something. I don't know. Okay, what does blocking mean? Is it stretch it out? Like, how does that work? I've never done it before. I've made things. I've made like scarves and like I've made a cardigan before, but I didn't block it. And I feel like maybe that would help my cardigan be better. Didn't read, but I finished cooking and I'm about to eat. Nice. Hope you enjoy your meal. You use a clothes steamer to block it. Okay, so it is like, is it the moisture that helps it? Honestly, I don't even know if I've ever washed the cardigan that I made. I've worn it a couple times, but I don't think I've ever washed it. Because I'm nervous. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen to it. I don't want to ruin it. But I probably should. I don't think you need to block pieces that aren't wearable. Okay. I mean, what do you mean? Like a scarf or something? Technically, you're wearing it, but do you mean like fitted to your body wear it? So, are you guys into any crafty things hobby-wise?
I don't do any like, what is it called? Crocheting or anything. I'm not talented in that way.
Oh, you could do it. It's a little bit of a learning curve. You could definitely do it.
I definitely do like a journal. I book journal. That's like my little creative outlet.
Yeah, like bullet journaling with all the cutesy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that aesthetic. I like watching them here and there.
Mhm.
And I think they're so pretty and creative ways to like track like whatever you're interested in. But personally, I don't have the patience.
There definitely can be time consuming.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're enjoying it, like if it's fun, like it's
Yeah.
definitely worth the time.
Yes.
But yeah, I have my tracker on my laptop, and then I bullet journal for work, but it's just a normal like
Yeah.
to-do list diary, but I get to customize
Mhm.
the size of the days or whatever, which I do still enjoy. But not cute. What about you, Crystal?
I tried, I think, crocheting when I was like 12, but I never been really into those sorts of things. What was it? Recently I was trying to get into sewing.
Oh
but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm still like, I have the things for it, but I need to get like a sewing machine and start back up again. I wanted to make my own like little book sleeve things.
Yeah.
Like bookish things
Cute.
to start
Uh-huh.
out because, to expand upon my already existing hobby.
Right.
But I used to I think my most creative outlet that I had younger was just writing like poems and things like that at the time. Or just like I had to make a poem book for a project at school and I really had enjoyed that. And but I haven't done that in a while. But I always think about I'll write a note or something of just a thought and then just it'll sit and be there for a while.
I love that.
Mhm.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And it's such like I feel like writing in general, poetry or like fiction or short stories or whatever, is like such a vulnerable thing to do too. It's like a little bit of your heart and soul put on to paper. So
Mhm.
I commend you for doing that. That's awesome. I'm like, I can't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, normally I do it to write something I would want to say to somebody
Mhm.
without having, especially with a difficult conversation,
Mm.
and then just be like it's
Therapeutic.
out. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Have you guys seen like the diamond painting? Have anybody tried that?
Oh, I see people doing it. I haven't tried it.
Yeah, that one is curious, but I'm like, am I gonna get a whole new hobby? And then I'm gonna have like all these little
Those things are
diamonds.
expensive.
I'm like,
I saw those I'm still confused on what it is, but I saw they're expensive for all the
all the stuff.
sleeves and everything. Yeah, $50 or more apparently.
Really?
Dang.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably spaz out and knock all the diamonds on the floor and be like, oh, I gotta pick this up. And they're tiny pieces. I'd be like, I don't know. It looks really cute though.
It does.
And like relaxing, meticulous, kind of paint my numbers vibes.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of sewing too, Crystal. But I think I would want to use it for more like thrifted projects. Like if I thrift like a dress and to try to transform it into something to fit it better. I think that would be so convenient if I had that skill.
Well, yeah, because I feel like that's something with our generation now, with just the way the industry is with fast fashion. It's a skill that's not I think as popular, as how do I want to say this, just appreciated, I think.
Yeah.
How you keep things longer in quality and just not going to a dumpster kind of situation. So I just find it I think it's cool to be able to just not just throw things away, but just actually sew them and everything, patches or whatever.
Yeah, I agree. It is a weird time because like you said with fast fashion, and with social media, I was even talking to my friend the other day or like yesterday, and she's like, yeah, I got this dress. I've already worn it once. She's like, after tonight, I probably won't wear it ever again. Just because she's like, I can just get more dresses because it's so easy to acquire stuff these days and it's not too expensive. But then it's like the quality isn't the best. So I get it. But at the same time, like if you get something really good quality and make it last for years and like really cherish it, like the old days, that would be really nice.
Yeah.
So I love thrifting. I mean, some of my favorite pieces are thrifted. But yeah, I would love to learn how to sew and like tailor. That'd be dope. All right, let's see. The heat and moisture helps to relax the fibers. It softens up and it does stretch it a bit. Okay, I should try to. Maybe I'll try to just steam my cardigan before I throw it in the washing machine. See what that does. I wouldn't block a scarf. The fit of a scarf doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. You like to bullet journal, Fifi? You like to make it all cutesy and aesthetic. I do block my crocheted tapestries, but that's because I want it all straight and flat for hanging, like the line to make the like lines and seams nice. I imagine. Yeah, that would look really nice. Wow, you must have a lot of projects in your house,
Right?
Oh man, seems like you could open like a little Etsy shop and charge people a lot of money for these projects you got going on if you don't already.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me assuming.
Or like fun, like birthday or Christmas, or like fun gifts to give to people.
Yeah.
Because they're handmade too. That'd be so, nice, I feel like.
Yeah, that would be really nice. I was randomly watching like a Reddit stories YouTube video. And apparently there's this curse, like the homemade sweater curse, where if like a girlfriend creates a sweater for their partner, it could like make or break their relationship, allegedly. I mean, it's Reddit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the idea is that if the receiver is like, wow, they put a lot of time and energy in this, they're like self-reflecting, like, is this actually like, am I that serious about this relationship where I can accept something that's like so thoughtfully made? And then they'd be like, maybe not. And then they break up.
Oh my gosh.
This is a silly curse, but yeah, I mean, it is a really big gift to be like, I put my time into this thing. Like that's a lot of work,
Yeah,
so.
That's true.
But
It's always
if it's to the right person.
That mean the most, and they also are the things that I keep the longest, I feel like, too, as well. Like they're so useful. Like I have a friend that she made my daughter's blanket, like sewed it for her, and like she loved it. And it was the first time because she wrote her name on it, and the first time that she actually spoke, because she hadn't been able to talk for the longest time because she is possibly on the spectrum. So like she was like, and she's like, said her name. I'm like, that's your name, yeah. And I'm just like, so she was just so excited about her blanket, and I mean that's just those are the memories that like I think the gifts that mean the most, I think, too, as well.
Truly, because you can't just buy it too. It's like it's custom, it's special, it's sentimental, it's like intimate, and then they added their own special memory to it when they received it. Oh
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
I remember when I was having my 13th birthday, one of my good friends was like, oh, I'm going to customize your pair of jeans. She like did all these cute little stitch patches on them and stuff. But it took her like a few months to do it, that by the time she gave it to me, I had already grown and I never got to wear the jeans.
Oh no.
But I kept them for many, many years. I really appreciated it, but I wish I could have shown them off more.
Yeah.
I don't think I got rid of them though. I think after I left my parents' house, my mom, she has this habit of like going through my stuff and just being like, oh, she doesn't need this. And she just gets rid of stuff. So they disappeared. But I don't know. Maybe, maybe they went to the thrift store and some other 13-year-old got to wear them.
There you go.
All right. So, okay. Kay says, I come from a very crafty family, so it's natural for me. I do silversmithing, stained glass, yarn crafts, cross-stitching, and quilting. I don't know what silversmithing is. Is that the only thing that I can think of is like, I see a guy on TikTok that takes like old spoons and then like does stuff to them and like makes it into jewelry and things like that. But that could be totally wrong. I don't know what else it could be.
I would think jewelry of some sort. You're probably right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a lot of crafts.
yeah.
I was watching that glass blowing competition on Netflix. Super fascinating. I love competition shows, but glass blowing is a pretty cool hobby. I mean, it's a little intense, like kind of dangerous, but
Yeah.
very cool. Metal smithing, but with primarily sterling silver.
Mm.
Still don't know what that is. Is it like jewelry, or what? Like, are you making all kinds of different things? Like, I can't even imagine what, like bowls. I don't know. What would you make out of sterling silver besides jewelry? I used to make jewelry and knitted for a while, but I have ADD and fall out of love with things quickly. That's all right. I mean, it's always fun to like try different things. I feel like I tend to be more of like jack of all trades. Like I'm like decent at like random things, but not like super focused on anything in particular. So
I tend to take a hobby and make it my entire personality. I mean, with books.
yeah. Yeah, you're like my husband. He's really into like fitness stuff, and like he's in this running craze right now. So he's doing a lot of like focus on running. Like all the content he's watching is running. So we'll sit down to dinner and he's like wanting to watch running stuff. I'm like, can we watch something else? And then he loves music, so he bought a small DJ set. You can't really see it, but it's in the corner right there. And he was very excited about it. But then that was like right when the running obsession started. So he hasn't touched it at all. It's completely unused. And we've had it since like summer. So I'm shaming him a little bit right now. But like he can't do more than one hobby at a time, you know? So I can understand that lifestyle, Crystal. Oh, now it's just a hobby, the silversmithing, I assume. Hi, Diana. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Thanks for jumping on. We've got like 25 minutes left. Do we want to do a mini sprint? Maybe like 20 minutes and then wrap it up in the last 5 or so?
Yeah.
It could be the move. I'm like that. LOL, I have so many hobbies and I stop halfway. Yeah, there's just so many interesting things to do. There's not enough time in the day sometimes. You know, it's either you dedicate your full life or you just do a little tasting of everything, you know?
Yeah. I feel like, and then you get a little taste of everything. It's like a nice little bite of something, you know?
Yeah.
It's like an appetizer.
A little treat, you know, and then you forget about it for a few months and then you do something else. And then maybe you're like, oh yeah, I have all these supplies for this hobby that I was doing.
Like I have to for that.
Yeah. Oh, you know what hobby I want to pick up back again? I was doing like friendship bracelets, you know, like the old school ones where you do the knots.
Yes.
I was doing that for a while, and now that summer's on its way back, I just feel like those bracelets they scream summertime. So I want to make a couple for my friends. So maybe I'll get back into that mini hobby.
I feel like at book signings and such, people do that a lot too.
Yeah?
Like concerts and book signings, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a concert person, but I need to try to go to some proper book signings.
Yeah.
Are they doing it like Taylor Swift did, where they're like trading them and stuff?
Yeah, I think they're like just handing them out to people and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. I've noticed that when they were doing one for Fourth Wing, like the releases were coming out for that. Yeah. I'm like, that's so cool. But like that just brings me back in the day when we were in high school and such doing friendship bracelets.
Yeah, I love that. I love that for us. Adults can still do fun, silly, childish things.
Yeah, we got that part.
Truly.
Okay, let's see. Let me pull up. I'll pull up our same little timer. Tara, are you leaving us? Or are you rallying?
I'll rally.
Nice. Nice. Ooh. What's this little timer? Oh, nope. This timer's too long. Go back. Okay. So I'm going to just scrub to be like, what's the math on this? 37. We got 3 minutes till 20 minutes out. So maybe I do like, I don't know, like a random, like maybe like 16 and a half minutes. Will that put us at a decent time to chat at the end and say goodbye?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. presenting. Share. I'll scooch it back a little bit. Okay. Thanks, guys, for staying with me. I really do appreciate it.
Of course.
Read for a little bit longer, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Maybe.
All right. And that's our last sprint for my leg of the readathon.
Mm,
We're are we technically halfway through? We're halfway through, right?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Because we started at noon. We're at midnight nearly.
Yeah.
We'll go to noon tomorrow. So for the viewers that are still watching, we're gonna say goodbye and everything. So don't worry. Our next sprinter is gonna be Diana. Becky's been leaving all the links and stuff on her Instagram. I'm gonna be reposting the stream once it goes live on my channel if you're following me, and that's easier for you if you're still awake, depending on your time zone and stuff. So yes, the 24 hours is still going, but my sprint is ending. I did a little bit more reading of Harry Potter, and things make so much more sense in the book than in the movies, guys. So much more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, is it spoilers for Harry Potter? Let's just say, like, certain characters are explaining, like, their double agentness, and their reasoning makes a lot of sense in the book. Where in the movie, I was like, I don't understand what's going on.
Well, I'm hoping because, like, definitely upon rewatch of the movies, because I watched the movies first, then I'm reading the books. Like, more things have come out. I'm like, oh, that makes more sense now. But you can't put everything in a movie.
You can't.
Yeah, they did a good job of like adapting it, but it was like a lot of things got lost in translation because of the way that media is. But yeah, especially like Dumbledore's backstory and everything. Like I don't think people understood it in the 7th movie, that whole thing with his brother. But like you wouldn't unless you have read it. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, something for me to look forward to, because I was like, I don't know anything about Dumbledore's backstory yet, but I guess I haven't gotten there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Tara, once you get to book 5, I feel like, like the pink teacher, like that mean lady?
Yeah.
It's worse. She's way worse in the book.
Really?
So
I
bad.
didn't like her in the movie.
Oh my God. Like when she punishes Harry Potter with the quill and it like cuts his hand or whatever, that wasn't once. That was for like months.
What?
Yeah. That shocked me.
Not so nice.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
nice at all.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah. So
It's
something
been
to
a
look
while
forward
since
to.
we reread this a couple times. I haven't done a reread in a while.
Yeah. I'm getting back into it. I'm like excited to know all the deets. And then all the family ties too. Like Narcissus or whatever being married to Lucius, and then she's also Bellatrix's sister, and I think they're also related to Sirius Black, and like all the family relations is interesting to have spelled out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah, but did you finish, Tara? Are you close to the end?
I'm literally at the very end. It's not quite there yet, but I'm like,
you don't have that much time.
yeah. Hopefully I'll get there by the end of tonight. I'll probably go lay in my bed and finish.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get to 80% because I'm about at 68%. I'm catching up, almost there. I'll probably finish tomorrow morning for sure, but
yeah.
I'm also sleepy tired, so I'm excited to not be host. I'm gonna join Diana's, I think, for a little bit to help her get going. I'm not sure. I think maybe somebody else will be joining her as well to support her for the time being, but I'll hop over for a bit. I think we're good to end it a little early so I can jump into her studio. But thank you so much, Tara and Crystal, for joining me for this whole time. That was so kind. We got to know each other so much better.
Right.
yeah,
This was great.
This is my lunch time. We get to chat and get to know each other better.
Lectures are always fun.
Yeah, this is like, I feel like every time I do lives and I'm like getting to know new people like in this way, it's like we're on FaceTime, but like with an audience,
Right?
like with friends that can text us at the same time,
Exactly.
Let me catch up with the comments before we have 1 minute. Yeah, I've been given bracelets at concerts. I think that's super cute. I love that that's a thing now. Halfway. Good sprints. Thanks for being here. What a squad. Thank you so much. We're troopers. It's been fun. I agree. Thanks for being here. And we'll leave it at that. So bye, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Good night.
Good night.